Tonight on Wal-TV News, students participate in a not-so-memorable activity. Exit to Hope takes a trip, and we take a behind-the-scenes look at the final theater production of this semester. All this and more tonight on Wal-TV News. Welcome to Wal-TV News. We hope you enjoy our broadcast this evening. It's April 7th, and spring's right around the corner. I'm Marissa Hopper. For our first story, we see how one student has become a role model for his peers. Brandon Porter has the story.
On the Waldorf College campus, Joshua Buckner has become an example to the other students around him.
Josh is pretty cool, man. Now he come by my room every day, just say something funny. He always got something funny to say.
I'm an RA. My grades are excellent. At midterm break, I had a 3.8. Last year when I was drinking, I was barely making a 2.0.
I didn't know he was an alcoholic, and so it was hard for me to understand. And so eventually I got to the point where it bothered me because it was always bringing me down.
Josh went to Alcoholics Anonymous and began to use the 12-Step to Serenity program to turn his life around for the better. Coins are given as mile markers to measure the time of sobriety.
This one's a 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I read the daily reflection just to help me get my spirit up and have a good day and a sober day.
That's when he went to AA and he changed his life around, and we've been wonderful ever since. So
I had to do it for myself, and that's when this transformation in my life started, of where I'm at now in my life.
For Josh Buckner, change is good. Brandon Porter, Wal-TV News.
Josh has been sober for almost 10 months, regularly attends AA meetings, and has been collecting coins since his decision to become alcohol-free. Next, the students at Forest City High School closed the curtain with their production of The Curious Savage. Dave Raleigh shows us the story.
Last week we saw Forest City High School perform The Curious Savage.
My name is Austin Adams. I'm in 9th grade as a freshman, and I run the spotlight. I have to say that my favorite part is some of the insults that one of the main characters places on people, because she kind of makes pretty rude jokes that I probably shouldn't say on camera.
What if my wife came to call and saw a strange woman kissing me? She'd explode.
Favorite part of the play is Act 3, when everything comes together. Everything just gets explained, and it's so wonderful.
This is the second production that the high school has had this year, following the Seussical musical.
It doesn't seem mysterious at first, but when you get to the end, it's kind of a big shocker of what really happens to what you think is happening. And overall, it's more dramatic than it is really anything else, and there is a few parts where you most likely will laugh.
I'll guard the light switch. It's rude to let guests enter a dark room.
I mustn't get excited, or I'll get hiccups and betray us.
This is the last production performed by Forest City High School. I'm Dave Rowley, Wal-TV News.
The high school students at Forest City High School are eagerly awaiting their chances to perform next school year. Stay tuned for an out-of-body experience after these messages.
It can take a lot of courage for a guy to say, "I'd like to take you out sometime," for the first time.
It can take a lot of courage for a guy to say, "I don't have a car, so can I borrow yours?" for the first time.
But if you're a guy, you probably shouldn't do both at the same time.
And definitely not with the same girl.
Especially if you just met her.
Two genders.
One planet.
Let's not make it any harder.
Hi, I'm a girl, and today I'd like to answer a question that lots of guys have about girls.
If a girl I like acts different when I'm around, does that mean that she likes me?
Do you like her?
Well, yeah.
Okay, how does she act?
Well...
Uncomfortable?
Basically.
So, she might be uncomfortable because she's totally in love with you, and she's afraid you might not like her.
Sweet!
Or she might be uncomfortable because she doesn't like you, and you're freaking her out.
Huh. That can be confusing.
Yes, it can.
So, girl, if the girl I like acts uncomfortable when I'm around, how can I tell if she likes me or is freaked out?
That's a good question.
Welcome back to Wal-TV News. I'm Marissa Hopper. Still to come, Anton Chekhov's play, The Three Sisters. Last week, Waldorf students showcased their talents in a subconscious way. Sam Johnson with the details.
The Waldorf College's activities group, SWAT, recently hosted an event. Of the students that went, we asked two about what they remembered from that night. Katie Fresh, a sophomore, was one of the participants that volunteered.
And I remember him talking to us, and I remember the spinning ball of light, and about 5 seconds after that, I don't remember anything.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh my God, I look stoned.
Go ahead.
If at any time tonight your eyes do blink or close, it's a normal and natural response.
Match the speed of my hand with your head.
The participants were put in their dream cars. They hit the open road, got chased down by the cops, and were asked to wave at the cops.
There's a difference between making a public embarrassment of yourself and having fun, and I clearly have not found that line yet.
Darius, a wrestler, an artist, and soon to become a sophomore.
I went to Hardee's. My Hardee's sitting waiting for him to start. Yeah, almost took.
Darius got chosen from the crowd. The hypnotist picked out individuals and told them to do and say things on cue words. Darius's chair talked smack to him.
Wow. I did not expect that.
A big crowd pleaser was when a participant decided he was Lady Gaga and sung Bad Romance. So if someone asks you to look at a little glowing ball, make your decision wisely. For Wal-TV News, I'm Samuel Johnson.
Jim Wand performs at thousands of hypnotism shows a year. One student organization on campus had a chance to break away from classes. Christine Wellendorf was there to show us how.
Waldorf Student-Led Ministry Exit to Hope took some time to get away.
It is a group where you come and just come as you are, see what we're all about. We just love Jesus so much, and we just want to give our lives for Him.
The group went to First Baptist Church on its annual retreat.
This weekend has been really exciting. I've been able to hang out with a lot of people that I normally don't get to hang out with. I've been able to spend time with myself and reflect on my relationship with God.
The weekend was filled with games, food, and time for reflection.
I think my favorite part of this retreat was just having some quiet time with just different groups of people and just getting to know them on a more personal level, especially with their relationship with Christ. It's just really encouraging and brings me up a lot.
Christine Wellendorf, Wal-TV News.
Exit to Hope meets every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. in the recital hall for songs and worship. Still to come, Smith Theater opened a new show last night. We give a sneak peek after a brief break.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad
One more
today.
time. Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this is how you act, this is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
You're watching Wal-TV News, and I'm Marissa Hopper. For our last story, Waldorf College students are working hard to get to the end of this semester. Some are even helping to create the Three Sisters production. I went backstage to see more. Education can happen anywhere at Waldorf College. Caleb Stroman, assistant professor of theater, is not only teaching students, but learning through new experiences.
I've directed scenes and stuff, but this is my first full production. So it was interesting and exciting and honestly a little nerve-wracking because I hadn't done it, but I found it very enjoyable.
Artistic expression students were given extra credit to audition for the show, and a few of them will be performing for the first time this week.
They've done really well. It's been an experience to try and teach acting and direct at the same time.
Even Jessica Schiermeister, a fourth-year theater major, will be doing something new in this production.
This is the oldest character I've ever played. She's only 28 to 32 throughout the play, and I usually get cast as younger characters, ingenues, little girls. So when I was first given the role, I was like, really? Okay.
A good director and a wide variety of students are helpful, but sometimes an actor is self-taught.
It's just kind of been like slowing down my movements, slowing down my speech. So that's been interesting to work on.
The learning and growth of those involved has created a very artistic experience for everyone to enjoy. Marissa Hopper, Wal-TV News. This is the first time a play by Antoine Chekhov will be performed at Waldorf College. The Three Sisters opened last night and will continue to run at 7:30 every night this week until Saturday. That's all for Wal-TV News tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Marissa Hopper, and thanks for stopping by Forest City.